Good morning, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, and that means it is weekly weigh-in and meeting topic day. Let's start with the weigh-in. I had a really good week, and last week I had a really good week, and I expected a bigger loss last week than my 0.2, but it is what it is, and a loss is a loss, so it's all good. This week had another good week, but I was afraid to hope. And I think I mentioned it last week, that Mother Nature was paying a visit. It lasted 5 minutes. Yeah, I know, this is what perimenopause is all about. But yeah, it lasted 5 minutes. Never showed up again. So, I don't know. Hormones. But anyway, so when I got on the scale yesterday morning, I expected a loss. I just wasn't expecting much because, well, you want to talk about surprised. I was down 4.2. 4.2 pounds. Yeah. So I think it was accumulation of my hard work and staying on track and staying on plan and really committing over the last 2 weeks. And Doug had mentioned that, when I was so shocked. He said, if you notice, he said, it takes a week for your body to seem to catch up. So I guess he's right. I don't know, but I'm not questioning it. I will take my 4.2 loss. So I feel great about that. I am very happy. I just want to keep it going. I do not expect another big loss like that again. But I'm definitely, it's a good motivator, and it will definitely keep me going and keep me on track. So that is my weigh-in. I am 4.2 down this week. I still want to drop like 4 pounds. So, we'll work on it, but I'm not going to stress over it. Lord knows there's enough stress in the world today. We don't need to stress over that. So let's get into the weekly topic. They're still doing the weekly fan favorites series, and this is week 3. And this is a huge one, and I say it all the time. Talk to yourself like a friend. Over and over again. We would never, ever say the things to our friends that we say to ourselves. You screwed up, you messed up, you're fat, you're a pig, you have no control. That's the stuff we say to ourselves. We do. We would never, ever say that to a friend. We would do nothing but encourage a friend and tell them that mistakes happen. And why can't we treat ourselves like we treat our friends? Why? We're so much harder on ourselves. It says you have a setback and you beat yourself up over it. Your friend has a setback and you immediately build her back up to keep going. Why the change? Studies say that showing ourselves a little compassion, just like we would to that friend, actually helps us respond to obstacles in ways that help us reach our goals. Because at the end of the day, we're all human and life happens. By treating ourselves with kindness and patience instead of judgment and criticism, we're able to create real change and try new things. Yeah, we do. We do. Stop and think. Stop and think. How many times? And our friend can do the same thing that we just did. We chastise ourselves and we encourage them. We need to start being a friend to ourselves. We need to start being a cheerleader to ourselves. I am your biggest cheerleader. You know that. But I'm not my own biggest cheerleader sometimes. And that is a mind shift that I've gotten much better with, much better. But I'm not perfect, and I still need to work on it. So not only be a cheerleader to all those around you, but be a cheerleader to yourself. Stop the negative Nelly talk, because it's only hurting you. Because you know what? The more you say it to yourself, the easier it is to believe. It is easier to believe the bad stuff than it is the good stuff. And that's a semi-quote from one of my favorite movies. Do you know what movie? I'll tell you at the end. So, what to do? The next time you're struggling, think of how you'd treat a friend in the same situation. Now I'm thinking, I got to go back and get the exact quote. Yeah, I know. Squirrel. So here are 3 things. Step 1. Your close friend feels down because she ate more, a lot more than she had planned. What would you say, and what tone would you use? Example, you're being crazy hard on yourself. Slip-ups are totally normal and you can get back on track tomorrow. You know that's what you would say. But would you say that to yourself? Probably not. Step 2, you feel down because you ate more, a lot more than you planned. What would you say to yourself and what tone would you use? Example, why can't I ever commit to anything? I'm never going to lose weight. Why do I even try? I failed again. 1 meal doesn't make you a failure. Nope. 2 meals, a week's worth of bad meals. They don't make you a failure. They're lessons. They are lessons to be learned. But it's up to you to learn those lessons and change those habits. We can only use these excuses for so long. You know, I say on my channel, I've been saying it for years, you have to give yourself a little grace. But you can give yourself an inch of grace, not a yard. Because it's easy to say, I'll just give myself a little grace. I'll just give myself a little grace. Well, eventually that grace has to stop and you have to buckle down. Yeah, you do. I mean, that's the hard truth. And you know, I'm all about the hard truth. And sometimes I'll tell you what you want to hear, but most of the time it will be tough love, because sometimes we need to hear it in a nice way. In a nice way. I would never say anything in a mean way, but sometimes we need to hear that tough love. Step 3, is there a difference between the two? Why? What would change if you talked to yourself like you would talk to a friend? And how would that sound? An example. It's okay, things happen and no one's perfect. I'll meal prep tomorrow and find recipes that use 0-point foods. And that's what we have to do. We have to treat ourselves like others would treat us and like we would treat others. Because I'm going to tell you, being negative is not going to get you anywhere. It's not, really. Because once you start believing it, the bad things are easier to believe. That's the quote. Do you know what movie? The bad things are easier to believe. So stop with the bad things. Give yourself a little grace. Give yourself a little leeway. A little. An inch, not a yard. Reel it back in if you have to. I am here for you. You can always email me. You can leave a comment. You can DM me on Instagram. You can leave it on the Facebook page, whatever. I'll tell you what you need to hear. I will do it in a loving, kind way. But you know, I have the tough love. So yeah, we can do this. We can do this. We can be gentle with ourselves as we are with our friends. And we can do this. It's our healthy habits. And that is the cornerstone to being successful, are those healthy habits. So we got this. So that is the weekly topic this week. Aria is going crazy over here. And the recipe this week, baked eggs with delicata squash, spinach, and feta. It is 4 points on green, 2 points on blue, and 2 points on purple, and it serves 6 people. Honestly, probably not something I would make. It's pretty, but I don't know. Squash and eggs, not my cup of tea. So anyway, thank you so much. Do you want to say hi, Aria? Say hi. Can you say hi? You say hi? You say hi? So anyway, that is it for this week's weigh-in and meeting topic. And I am going to run with this weigh-in. I am going to keep the momentum going and just feel good about myself. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Remember your healthy habits. Remember to show yourself some kindness, the same kindness you would show to your friends. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would absolutely love you to hit that subscription button and the notification bell. If you know someone who could use a little encouragement or a little tough love, Please feel free to share this video and share my channel on your social media, at your WW meetings, wherever you would like. Have a great day, everyone, and I will talk to you all very soon.